Whoa! Hey, today I've got a great little Google Tag Manager tutorial for you. It's a short one, it's a fast one, but it's a really valuable one because it's about how to test if Google Tag Manager is actually working on your site in 2022. So what the heck is GTM or Google Tag Manager? Well, it's simple. It's a quick way that you can load tags into your website, such as WordPress, without basically installing each of the tags on your website separately. You can load them inside a container, which is Google Tag Manager, that will manage that. And then all you need to do is load and install the Google Tag Manager container onto your website. So only one piece of code goes onto your website. If you have 20 tags, 30 tags, they all go inside your container within the system software that's called Google Tag Manager. So that's really cool, but why the heck would you use that? Well, simplicity. If you have one site, multiple site, one tag or multiple tags, the more complicated your site is and the more tags you've got, then the harder it is to manage. Google Tag Manager makes your life very easy and very simple, especially when you've got multiple tags. Is Google Tag Manager faster? Well, not really, because it's still got to load the Google Tag Manager code. There is an overhead, but basically it is a lot simpler. So today we're going to have a look about how do you make sure that your Google Tag Manager is working properly, especially if you've got multiple tags. It can be very tricky to make sure everything's triggered off at the right time in the right place. Okay, let's spin ourselves up a new website and I'll show you what I mean, how you can actually test if Google Tag Manager is working properly in 2022. Woohoo! We're going to use Cloudways as our hosting provider. If you don't know anything about Cloudways, it's a great hosting platform. It's an amazing. Go and get a 3-day full trial at getus.at/Cloudways and use the code Affyboy20 to get 20% off your first month if you go ahead with it. So here we go. Let's spin that server. Yoo-hoo! So I've spun up my site. Here we go. So you can see it's a simple site. I've hooked it all up to the DNS and done all that. Now let's have a look at how do we actually test if the Google Tag Manager code is working properly. Now historically you might have done this. You might have used this plugin here, which is an add-in for Chrome. Which is now, as you notice, it is a legacy tool. It's being basically withdrawn. As you can see, it sort of shows you the details. You've got some information here. It gives you basic details. But this is not enough if you actually have more detailed tags. If you have a simple tag like a Google Analytics code, no problem. That will show you it's loading and everything's sort of running okay. You can go into Analytics and check. But what if you've got 5 or 6 different tags, for example, that are triggering on different pages or on different actions on the page? Then you have a problem with that. The other thing that you might have done in the past is right mouse click, view source, and for example, do a Control F and type in GTM. I'll pick up the exact code now, and you can see there's 2 variations. So this is the second part of the code, which you'll notice it's in the body. And then the first part of the code is up here in the head. So there's the head there. So you can see that the code's located in the right place. But what about the details? Okay, I only learned about this the other day. I was shocked that I didn't know about this. This is so simple, and it's right under your nose. But I've used this for quite a few years and not realized this is here until a client had a problem the other day. Okay, so we're going to close that down, and I'm going to come into Google Tag Manager. If you don't know the link for that, it's tagmanager.google.com. And here is what it looks like. So you might have used this, you might be familiar with it. And if not, go and create an account at Google Tag Manager. Now, how do we know where these tags are? Here's the little button that are actually sitting under your nose. Click on the preview. It's as simple as that. It's like shockingly simple. Now what it'll do is open up a new browser window here on the right, and it'll want the actual link. So to the actual page, click on connect. So it's now hooking the 2 systems together. It's opened up another window here that will actually use as a control page. So you can see it's connected. Come back in here now and click on continue, and over here on the left it shows me all the details of all the different tags. So you can see right now there are no tags available. So the GTM is loaded on the site, but there's no tags. I wouldn't have easily been able to see that through the old legacy tools. Now, let's come into Google Tag Manager. Let's add a tag. So this is just a quick demo today to test if Google Tag Manager is working properly. It's not really a full tutorial about Google Tag Manager, but as you can see here, you're learning a lot of extra stuff as well. Okay, let's go and create a new tag just to see how that will sort of affect things. Click on New over here. Let's just choose a simple tag for now. We're just going to do some custom HTML so you see what's going to go on here. /p test. /p, there we go. A simple paragraph tag. Save that. Add a trigger. We want it to fire on all pages. We want to give it a name. Test. Save that. Okay, so we've now got a tag that is attached to a trigger that will run on all pages. And now let's go into our site and test it. So let's just close the tag assistant down just for now and close that down and start it all again so you can get an example of that. Click on preview. Connect our websites together. Off they go. So that's connecting. Continue. And great. There it is. It's fired on the custom HTML. How cool is that? And you can see a lot more other information on here on the left. So as you can see now, if you've got multiple tags, this is really brilliant. This is a great little tool. And again, it's just sitting under your nose, just there on a very, very simple button, preview. It's not test system or test inside, just preview. That's why I've never looked at it. So there you go. Hope you got some value today. Give me a thumbs up if you have. And catch you again soon in the next video. Bye-bye.